This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You see an uptick here, but still in the bottom half of the league.
And you know, right now for Raleigh, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources.
A look at Virginia's opening lineup. Clark is out there with Ennis, and it's Birch in at the center. And for Raleigh, they've got Payton, also Monk out there, and it's Baller in at the point. And it's going to be the Storm off the tip. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt. You know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
And here is Raleigh now, after Virginia picked up 3 with their last shot. Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Pass to Ennis. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Passes it to Baller. Here's Bacon. Lets it fly from 18. And there it is for him.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Beyond the arc. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
And in spurts, you can live with Hernan Gomez at the 5.
Yeah, you can. He's got that old school game, GA, that back to the basket game. He plays with physicality, toughness. He competes. And you can typically count on him to make the right basketball play.
So it's the Storm now. Raleigh making their last shot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Awundu's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Virginia. Pass to Monk. Out to the right wing. Baller. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
They've come out the locker room his eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ennis kicks to Clark. No good with the triple. For Raleigh, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. The pass to Awundu. A three-pointer is right on target. Awundu's got 9 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And Raleigh another 3.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
Virginia trails by 3. 1:31 left here in the opening quarter. Ennis misses.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Monk with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Such a strong finisher. Monk doesn't let contact keep him from getting a bucket. It fuels his fire.
And one of the more explosive dunkers in the league. Monk seems to make a highlight reel play on a nightly basis.
Yeah, a flashy player as an amateur and now as a pro. Monk has a 40-plus inch vert. That's right. Very few guys his size finishes the alley-oop the way he does.
Free throw drops for Monk.
There's no question. Monk's ceiling is high. He needs to keep working on becoming a more efficient scorer and a well-rounded player.
1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Forbes, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Looking now at some numbers for Malik Monk. Some last season stats for him. Averaged 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. Raleigh leading by 5. Here's Batum, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Storm have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Feeds it to Forbes. Passes it to Goose. Pass to Pachulia. Just 5 to shoot. For Raleigh, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And he's going up for the alley-oop. The shot's good from Monk. Monk's got 5 now.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Goose. Looking for Pachulia. He gets it there.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Raleigh?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
They've got Batum. Payton is out there with Baller. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Baller passes to Hernan Gomez. On the wing, Batum. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Possession goes to the Storm. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
He's definitely got a shot of making it to the top 4 slots this year. We'll just have to see if he ends up moving up.
Listen, I know this guy is hoping he gets the opportunity to be a part of it this year, and it would be a huge disappointment for him if he's not able to showcase some of those phenomenal dunking skills.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Storm, we've got Goose. Goose out there with Goose. That's Goose, and it's Goose in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Virginia shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
All alone, throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Goose. No points in the game yet for him. Knocks it loose. They're running. And here we go. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's a 9-point Raleigh lead.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Right wing. Here's Fultz. Bangs home the trifecta. Goose has got his first 3 points of the game.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
So timeout called here, the first for Raleigh.
And well, they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, a lot of people think the separation still exists, but I myself, I want to see what happens in this first game before I make that call.
Frazier, he's checked in for Raleigh. The pass to Batum. There's Bacon. There's three-pointers off the mark. Virginia trails by 6. Here's Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
To the right side. Buries it from three-point range. And Raleigh leads by 7.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Clark kicks to Ennis. Clark outside, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Catching up on the changes for Raleigh. Frazier comes in for Frazier. And it's Malik Monk in for Baller. Virginia trails by 7. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Owandu. Buries it down low. Owandu's got 11 points.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Outside, Batum. Frazier, he's checked in for Raleigh.
That's his first personal foul. Checking in for Raleigh. Frazier.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Clark, passes to Birch. It's stolen by Frazier. Now here's Batum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. A floater, and the layup is up and in.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Pass to Bacon. There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. He gets it in there. 15 points in the game.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
To the paint, here's Birch. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
For Virginia, they've been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raleigh leads by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Taking a look at Raleigh. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. Getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, it's been a big night for the guys off the bench so far. The scoring has given them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves than usual tonight.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Raleigh leading by 5. Monk is out there with Bacon. Then there's Baller, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5, down low. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Raleigh now. It's deflected. On the court right now for the Storm. Clark is out there with Ennis. And it's a 1-2 in at the 2 spot. Well, Raleigh shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Pass to Baller. Oh, and there's the...
Oh! Tell us how you really feel.
About that finish. Oof. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Three-pointer. Count that one, and the Raleigh lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Freeman. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Now the pass to Ennis. And Ennis slams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And he's able to get it back. The shot by Birch, no good.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count him.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Now it's a 7-point Raleigh lead.
And we all know Monk likes to shoot, but their great decision, getting it to the open teammate.
And Virginia decides to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Monk. Here's Birch. Out to the wing. Passes it to Goose. Virginia working the ball around. Frazier outside. Clock at 6. Over Hernangomez. No good off the back of the rim. Raleigh leading by 7. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Here's Goose, defended by Batum.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
For Raleigh, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. .58 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Fultz, out of hand on it. And now Raleigh, fast break. Finished off the break. Baller's got the lead up to 11 now for Raleigh.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Freeman. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Raleigh taking it the other way. There's Payton. Ball's knocked loose. There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Raleigh, they've shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
So it's the Storm now. They trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Virginia shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for two.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. With 2 seconds left, that one goes in. Bacon's got 12 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Raleigh on top, leading by 14. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Baller. Aiken is out there with Batum. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the center, filling out the middle. Back to Ennis. Shot clock at 6. Count that one. Ennis has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Virginia. Raleigh leading by 12. Raleigh calls timeout. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Raleigh's coach going over the plan during the break. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
It's rebounded by Virginia. Here's Birch. Kicks to Forbes. Over Hernan Gomez. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Ennis. Fast break. Here comes Virginia. Ennis has got the ball. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Here's Baller. Hands it from downtown. Baller's got 10 points here in the second half.
And that gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, one in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Pass to Awandu. Another 3 for Virginia.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence. I mean, he's only getting more energy as the game goes along. An incredible second half.
Here is Forbes. Ennis passes to Birch. It's good. Birch has got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's the lob to the hoop. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Timeout called, Virginia.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Pass to Birch. And the layup falls.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Here's Bacon. Offline from the high post.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Hits out that one from Ennis.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
The pass to Bacon. From about 16, Birch grabs the board. Birch has got 5 rebounds tonight. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Virginia.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Pulls it up. Bacon's shot is off. Virginia trails by 3. Here's Awandu. Lays it up and banks it in. Awandu's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a three-point game.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Freeman passes to Birch. Over Hernangomez. Birch kicks to a 1-2. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Here's Bacon. He's covered by Clark. Baseline J on the way. Bacon's shot is off. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Freeman. A miss that time would have put him up. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a three-point game.
And it's going to come down to a three-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
Timeout called, the Storm. They're behind by 3. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Oh, you got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
Nails the tray. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Freeman passes to Clark. Here's a 1-2. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And so it's Raleigh winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.